Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Workshop Hunters with me and Khan. And now we all know how Scrap Mechanic is so well known for its realistic physics and just realism overall. I mean, look at this soccer ball. I mean, look at that realism. I felt like I kicked it myself.
Wait, can you even lift it off the ground? I'm gonna try it. Can I? No, it's
Right,
wait,
you
stand there, you stand there, stand there. I'm gonna stand over here.
All right,
get your
yeah.
hammer out, get your hammer out.
Right.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Can we just do this the whole episode? This is the new.
Oh
my, what? Where did it go?
Realism.
Wait, do that again, do that again. Wait, what?
Realism.
How? What?
Con, that's just how real life is. You don't know these things?
That's so ridiculous. Can you imagine you're playing soccer with your buds and then someone comes along, it's like, hey Billy, kick the ball over here. Boom!
Hey, I brought my potato gun to the soccer match.
Yeah, awesome.
We are doing actual, like, realistic creations that are supposed to be based off of something real or realistic in some way. So, we just thought that was a great example of, we're just setting up the episode for success, you know?
Yeah, I got another great example too. Hold on.
All right, show me the most realistic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to feel like my computer monitor is jumping out at me with this creation.
Realism.
We all know that one of the hardest things for people to replicate is like realistic human movement and like the body, the way that the human anatomy is. It's so complex. It's really hard to create something. What? Wait, why are you laughing at? Why is your character leaning over? Is my character leaning over?
No, just me.
This is real.
What do you got here, kid? What do you
I'm trying to tell you what I got here, okay? This is called Realistic Human by Alex. You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm just gonna go in here.
I love how he has one nostril that's in, and then the other nostril like isn't really there.
Maybe his face just got disfigured in a horrible accident.
His nostril is also right next to his pupil, which is completely realistic. But yeah, you can see he's got a tongue. You can see the back of his throat down there, and yeah.
Where do you find this stuff?
I typed realistic on the workshop because we're doing the realistic workshop hunters, and
well, maybe
this is what happens when you eat spicy food.
Oh my god.
That was hot.
There's literally nothing left. Nothing. That was your version of realistic humans. Okay, you know what? Humans are hard to do because we have 2 legs, okay? But this is by XN Feck, and this is the most realistic horse I think you'll ever see.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just let you experience the realism
firsthand. Is it a realistic albino horse?
I mean, you know what? Yeah, there are white horses. That's
actually, this programming isn't easy. I'll give him that. Like it thought went into it. I like how
turning. In case you didn't know, horses when they turn, they just do this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I feel very immersed.
Yeah, in the realism of this episode.
I'm very immersed in the gameplay here. Con, I think I found an issue with it.
Oh really? What's that?
You see its eyes? See, its eyes are on the front of its head like a predator, but horses are not predators. They're supposed to be on the side. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, so like 99% of the way there for realism on this one.
But you know what? We could fix that. Hold on. Now it's realistic.
Oh yeah. Is that? Wait, where'd you get this real horse, Con?
I know,
A second ago, there was some weird Scrap Mechanic creation. Now it's like there's an actual horse. Oh, what did you do?
His eyes kind of rotate. It's fine. This is Ed the crazy horse.
Now he's a chameleon horse. I have some actual realistic creations. All joking aside, this thing is called the Rat Rod 2.0 by Optimix. You ready for this? Watch. See this engine up here? Watch what happens when the car turns on after I take it off the lift. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
this
cool.
engine rumbles.
Like, vibrates.
It's got a vibrating engine, super realistic. Yeah, you can. Why don't you go ahead and get in the driver's seat? I'll get my own. We can maybe race them or something.
Not to immerse myself in the realism. What's the hole in the roof? Oh, I see. That's
Yeah,
just Scrap Mechanic.
that's to get out in Scrap Mechanic, because Scrap Mechanic likes to keep the realism real.
Okay.
We're keeping it real. Number 2 is the lights. Number 3 is the radio. If you go into first person, look at the interior first of all.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. This is really well done for vanilla. This looks really, really good.
Yeah. Number 4 moves the lever. I don't know if it actually has an effect on the driving. I couldn't notice one. And then I have no idea what number 5 does. I haven't found.
My car just started driving on its own when I got in.
Mine did not do that.
Yeah, mine did. I don't know what the deal is there. And
yeah,
what's 5?
There may be a recall on these cars for spontaneous acceleration, but you know.
Yeah.
Part of the realism.
Unpredictable movement.
Cars get recalls every so often for faults like that, but oh.
Yeah, you know, accelerating without the driver.
All right, you got any actual realistic creations?
Yeah, I have another kind of hot rod, I guess we can call it that. Except, you know, this is I kind of made it, but not really, because I didn't actually make it, but I kind of made it. It's just called the Con Engine Hot Rod.
Con Engine Hot Rod.
Cybrog 170. Yeah, I made an engine a while ago.
Oh, similar colors.
That I'm not gonna tell you what it does, but you can probably figure it out. There's a gauge inside. And if you just, as you drive, you know, oh, you have to press 1 to turn on the engine. That's right.
Oh, nice. I can see the fan. Oh, okay.
And then when you drive, you know, fan speed. So I built the engine. As you keep driving, you'll eventually notice some stuff will happen once the gauge goes up.
What gauge?
And there's a gauge inside. Do you see the gauge?
Oh, inside? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you know, you can't let your engine overheat, ScrapMan. When you do that,
That's actually kind of awesome.
Yeah, so I built the overheating engine, and I never actually put it like in any sort of creation, but I asked people if they were gonna do it. So I guess this guy decided to do it. It's kind of awesome, but I really like it because it looks really, really cool with that engine on the front of the hot rod. And then
it does. Oh, so the engine does cool down as well. Oh,
yeah,
that's
if you
cool.
let off the throttle, it'll slow down and cool down. But then if you keep
that's
holding
boring.
the throttle.
First person's actually kind of cool with this.
Oh yeah, it is too. Yeah, you see the
I
gauge
rolled
nicely.
it. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, it's just like Grand Theft Auto. When your vehicle's upside down for too long, it blows up.
It explodes.
It's super realistic. All right, so this one is based off of suspension. Apparently, I gotta read the description here. This is by Frank 5000. This car uses the Ackerman steering geometry for turning. Those are some big words I don't know. Well, Ackerman is really the only one I don't know.
A-C-K, Erman.
Yeah. I don't know much about cars, but I managed to build it as good as I could. Sorry for bad English. All right, so check this out. Now on my screen, it messes up a lot.
Yeah,
but
I'm not surprised.
I'm sure.
There's only like 3 billion bearings here.
Yeah, I'm sure you can probably observe what's happening better than me. But it's got some crazy like wishbone suspension, as you can see. And look at the steering.
Yeah, that's like how your car does it. Kind of.
So yeah, it's all glitchy for me, but I can kind of get an idea of what's happening. So yeah.
Yeah, it moves the bar left and right, which then slides the thingy with the thingy. Yeah, no, it's cool. I like that. There's an excess of bearings though, because he's doing like a double wishbone on the front and the back of each side of the steering column, which is just a lot more bearings.
Yeah. Oh, this was a bad idea.
Oh, dear Lord.
Super realistic.
So, well, this is what happens in a car crash. You just get into these
yeah, I'm seeing my whole life flash before my eyes at 2 frames a second.
Yeah. It's like a PowerPoint presentation of your life. It's not really like,
That's what they mean by when it flashes before your eyes.
Yeah, so I have, you know, we're doing a lot of cars, it seems, but I have the most realistic bike you have ever seen. I don't think you've ever seen this before. This is by Deku. It's so realistic, it falls over when it's not on the lift. I mean, never seen this before in any episode ever. It's so good.
All right, well.
You just gotta, look at how realistic this is.
Oh, is this like, does this self-balance?
No, you have to actually balance it by like steering.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
so
you
realistic.
lean into it. I've never seen anything like this.
I know, right? Like for scrap, I permanently lean to the right. I can't lean straight. Lean straight. Okay.
Oh, of course.
It's so
I'm
realistic
right into a tree.
though. Like
never
it
seen.
is neat though, because when you're going fast, you can't lean as much. Like you gotta slow down.
Yeah, it's realistic.
It's very realistic. I don't know where you went.
I'm right behind. I'm following. Oh, that was a sweet jump.
I just jumped off the hot rod wreckage and oh, you're following me. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I just thought, you know, super realistic. Doing the realistic episode, have to see a realistic bike at some point.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to show it on this channel, on our channels this one time.
All right. What else do you have that's super realistic?
So this is Realistic Spaceship by Mindblader. So basically, it simulates the zero-G environment in space. Yeah, so you press number 1, you'll activate zero-G. And then it's kind of WASD for pitch, and then number 2 is to go forward. And you can see it has like a central core. Yeah, it's got like a central core for its zero-G mode, I guess you could call it. And yeah, it just kind of floats in zero-G. You can turn it. Oops, I turned it off.
This is really cool. I mean, I think, you know, with the mod pack, obviously you can get zero-G on anything, but this is, I think, vanilla.
I'm pretty sure this is vanilla, zero-G vanilla, and it has full control.
Really impressive. Hold on, let's see if I can just. Oh no,
Oh, did you jump off?
This crashes down to Earth and problem solved. How do I go back up? Here we go. Look at that. This is pretty cool. This is actually really fun. It's too bad the strict follow cam is not as realistic as this creation.
Yeah. I am on Earth watching the realistic space above me. It actually looks like you are just floating in zero-G up there. It's pretty cool.
It is really well, like, it's perfectly balanced. It's so amazing how balanced this is. Because I know even in Scrap Mechanic, when you really try to balance something, there's still like that slight, you know, up and down fluctuation. But this is just like perfect. I'm like the prettiest ballerina the world's ever seen.
Most realistic ballerina.
Most realistic ballerina.
In space.
This is really cool. I'm digging it.
You got another one?
Yeah, well, you know, this is kind of realistic, but more in the future. It's a realistic hoverboard.
Oh.
By Lord Payne.
Oh, this is so compact.
Obviously, you T-pose on your hoverboard. And then,
oh my goodness.
You press buttons and it does stuff. It's very.
Does it just go up and down?
No, there's the four arrow keys are buttons 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do like your twists and your turns.
Oh.
Hold on, there we go. Look at that, perfect.
I feel like if it was a realistic hoverboard, we'd be going like sideways.
Well, look at me go. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going sideways.
Okay.
Into a rock.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, I gotta put follow cam on. This is just like those water jetpacks. It really reminds me of those. Or like I've seen like one of those water jetpacks, but like where he's actually on like a board, like standing on top of like
he's, like hooked up to a jet ski or whatever.
Yeah, and it looks just like this. Okay, now I see the realism. Didn't Iron Man have something like this? Oh no, this was the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin had something like this in the Spider-Man movies. All right, here I am. Gonna come in for oh my goodness. Are you okay? I got another realistic creation for us. This one's more of a classic kind of Scrap Mechanic build. This is Garage by Isaac. Realistic Garage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the quick way.
All right, there you go.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to have worked.
It wasn't quick. Don't mind me. I got the full view here. All right, take me on a tour of your garage, Scrapman.
All right, here. Well, let me go turn the lights on.
Oh, perfect. Now I can see so much better from my vantage point here.
Yeah. So we got our doors. We can go ahead and just close these garage doors. We got different size doors for your different size vehicles.
Can you imagine if we built in these for Multiplayer Monday, how much lag we would have?
I know.
I mean, it would be awesome. It looks so good, but
we got our sink here for washing our hands because you know workshops tend to get pretty dirty. And we got our duck here for moral support because, you know, you just need that moral support. And over here...
There's a balcony up there. Is there anything on the balcony or is it just...
There's a danger sign over here and there's a bed because, you know, in case you want to sleep in your garage.
That makes sense. Functional. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We got a little workbench over here. We're missing some tools, but, you know, it's been recently cleaned for, you know, the new owners. We got our electrical box.
Oh, hello. Oh. I'm out of the floor now.
Oh, wow. Some vents in the walls and some supplies, extra tires, and then we got a functional guitar lift. Not guitar lift, a car lift. You there? You okay?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just I just wanted to check a few things. Like, is the door
super realistic?
you need to make sure you got insurance to protect against that, right? Like
Yeah.
explosive
I mean,
insurance.
it's just part of the realism of the whole build. So yeah, you can see underneath your cars with these lights on the bottom. I thought that was super cool.
You know, it's cool because this is like 2 bars, so you could put your wheels on that, but then you'd probably need like another set.
Nah, this is for either front wheel or rear wheel drive vehicles, not all wheel drive.
Oh, there's pallets out back too. You didn't even mention the realistic
I
pallets.
didn't notice. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Those are awesome. Here, I'm helping with the decoration. Let's see how it looks.
Oh.
Hey, the lift works.
We're still alive.
The lift works.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. What were those? I didn't even,
I don't know.
I was trying to figure out what that block was. Then you just shot it away. I couldn't tell.
It's gone now.
Yeah, I think I've got one more by Icebound Glacion. He makes a lot of realistic stuff in vanilla. And this is a realistic car. It features automatic signal lights, speedometer, fuel gauge, gear shifter, automatic doors.
That sounds very realistic. Why does it have falling object signs on it?
Well, because it's realistic. But you gotta fill it with fuel. So you gotta hold the gray button by the driver's seat there. I don't know when it's full.
Gray
I just
button
hold it for
by
a
the
while.
driver's seat.
In the
Oh,
wheel well.
okay.
Do you see that? Yeah. And then once you hold it, you just get in.
Okay. Fill it up with fuel. Get in.
2 is a horn. 3 is a radio, and apparently 1 is the clutch, but I don't know what that means. Because there's a clutch, but when I hold 1, it seems to just lock the back tires. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's an e-brake. I don't know.
Oh, if you tap it, I think it increases the speed. Or at least I'm going a lot faster than I was. Oh, this is awesome. I go slower backwards than I do forwards, which is actually realistic. So check it out. I'm gonna go backwards now and watch how it changes.
Oh yeah, it is slower.
Yeah, it's so much slower. And then you can kind of, it switches gears before it starts going when you switch directions.
How much gas do you have? He said there were
I don't
gauges.
know.
How do you tell the gauges?
Oh, the ducks are the gauges. Look at the ducks in front of me.
The ducks are the gauges?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I don't know which is which. They're both
First
gray.
person's actually pretty cool in this. I think I
feel
filled
like
it up a lot.
the one on the right's your speed. If you stop moving, what happens to the one on the right? Does it stop? Yeah, look, it's your speed.
Oh, wow.
And the one on your left is your fuel or something.
Yeah, I got a lot of fuel.
Like,
I can go for miles. I can drive this baby around for miles.
You got any more realistic creations?
One more. I got one more realistic one, and of course I saved the best for last. All right, now I knew this next one, I knew this was perfect for this episode just based on the title alone. I really didn't need to look much further past that. So this is called, and I stress in all caps, Realistic Physics by Mr. Mocha.
But we're in the most realistic physics game ever created. Like I don't understand.
So yeah, and somebody now has created realistic physics. So here you go. You can go ahead and drive your realistic physics mobile.
How? What? How? Does it? How? What? But I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Let's start with the most obvious question. What are those with these wheels?
Realistic.
Like first of all, second of all, why is there suspension when the wheel can't even compress inside of each wheel has all that suspension on it, but what? Does it turn?
I knew this was gonna be perfect for this. I love how it slowly just goes
turn.
up.
I have ScrapMan. Hold on. I have a solution. We're clearly missing the realism part of this. It needs to be double realistic.
Oh, double realism.
Right. So now, if we work together, I can turn one way. See, look at that realistic tank.
Look at how realistic this is. All right, now if we both go forward, look at that. Look at that realism.
We're moving now.
This is how gravity works.
Hold on.
Oh, look at this.
That's perfect. This is the best idea ever.
I mean, if you were as impressed by these creations as we are, then let us know what other types of creations you want to see in future episodes, and send these ones on their way to realistic heaven.
Yeah. Let us know what you think the most realistic creation was.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
of course, you know, make sure you give us your ideas for other workshop hunters. And of course, next week is going to be haunted houses, right, Scrapman?
Yes. We're doing a challenge to in our Discords, me and Khan's Discord. If you want to submit to Khan, submit to him. If you want to submit to me a haunted house themed build for next week's workshop hunters, because Halloween's coming up.
Haunted house, but you know, something that is haunted house related.
Yeah, so you got till Tuesday. We're going to be recording, so make sure you have your submissions in by then. Well, we'll see you next video. Bye.
Yep. Bye.